Hello and welcome to my latest in-depth collection look video. It's been a few months I've done one of these. The last one was the 20th Century Fox Studio Classics range, and been meaning to do one since then. And what I've been trying to do is pick a section that I'm not going to have any more titles for, but there's only a couple of sections that I'll have no more titles for, so I've gone for one where there's not too many released. And if you can tell, this is the Studio Canal Collection range, and there's about 20 titles here I'll show you. I know there's another one coming out later this year, Le Plein Soleil, which has been announced, but on the whole there's not too many of these released. And I thought I'd show some of these off because, again, these are ones that not a lot of people show, and anyone who wants to collect them can see what's out and what they like to get. So I'm going to show you these. I'm not necessarily going into too much detail, but I will show you a little bit of them. Okay, the first one, and I'm going to show these very well. This one's Breathless. It's a Jean-Luc Godard film, and there's slightly different designs with these. This one has a booklet inserted inside with a disc. These aren't numbered, by the way, and it's got the data sheet at the back. This is glued on. Again, I'm not sure which ones of these came out first. Wasn't originally going to buy when these came out, and then I saw some I wanted, so decided to go and buy the whole lot. And looking to pay between £9 and about £12–13 for these. Next one is The Lost Honour of Katrina Blum. Zoom out a bit, actually, it was in full zoom. And this is directed by Volker Schlöndorff and Margaret von Trotter, I believe. Yep. And it wasn't a film I was familiar with. And again, same with this. It's got the booklet in there, disc, and all the disc menus are the same. And these have all got extra features on here. Some got more than others. And these also have been released in France and Germany and Scandinavia, with a few exceptions. They've all been released over here as well. I'll mention those when I get to them. You see they've all got the same design there. Studio Canal Collection at the top. Next one is Pierrot Le Fou, another Jean-Luc Godard film. There's the extra features on that one. Just go back and show the extra features on the other ones as well, just in case you didn't see them. So that's the one for Breathless. And that's the Lost Honour of Katrina Blum. Next one is The Pianist, a film by Roman Polanski. So it's already been released on DVD, and there's a Blu-ray release of this done Blu-ray. Again, some of these have had Blu-ray releases, but being Optimum Studio Canal releases, the standard DVDs didn't always have extra features on, or standard Blu-rays. I'll mention a couple of those as well when I get to them. The pianist, I think the Blu-ray did have the features on there. Next one, Ran, one of the only Akira Kurosawa films, I believe, being released on Blu-ray in the UK. It's not a brilliant transfer. Not all these are brilliant transfers, unfortunately. There's extra features on there. Next one, The Elephant Man by David Lynch. So I'll need to watch this. And you can see these haven't got any printed ratings on the front. What they did have, well, most of them I think, had sticks on the front which came off. Either on the front of the case or on the plastic covering. And there's the extra features on the back there. With some of these, you do get some other features which weren't on the standard original DVD releases. Try and put some of these back. Next one is filmed by Louis Buñuel. This is Belle de Jour. There's a special feature on there. And some of these have got special features in HD. I believe they're the new special features. Next one, a film by Jean et Caro. That's two people. This is Delicatessen. And there's special features on there. And the nice thing about these is they're all slightly different colours. Not some that's obviously the same colour, but the majority are slightly different. This is The Graduate, directed by Mike Nichols. This is a Dustin Hoffman film. And this is a film I only watched last year, never seen it before. And there's a special feature on that one. Do believe it's missing off the DVD. There was a special feature. I think an interview with Dustin Hoffman or something like that, which isn't on this Blu-ray. Next up, this was part of a box set originally. This is Le Cercle Rouge by Jean-Pierre Melville. One of the great French films. Not a lot of extra features on here. Some of these on the DVD, original DVDs, some of these French ones did have some short films on there which haven't been carried over to this. I'm not sure if this was one of those, but I know some of them have anyway, and I have to keep the DVDs of those ones. Next one, another French film, and this is Le Mépris. This is another Jean-Luc Godard film. And there's special features, that one. A few of these I did own on DVD originally. Quite a few I didn't. Next up is The Lady Killers, classic Ealing comedy. Actually, the only one that's been released in this range. There are some other Ealing titles, but they've just had normal releases, and I'll show those in another video. And there's extra features on there. This was remade by the Coen brothers, and I do like the Coen brothers, but not too bothered about the remake. Next one, another French film. This is L'année dernière Marienbad, or also known as Last Year Marienbad, and this is by Alan Resney, or Rennie. There's the special feature on that one. Next up, The Third Man, directed by Carol Reed, starring Joseph Cotton and Orson Welles. This has had a number of DVD releases. You can see the feature there is quite dark. It was released on Universal Warner Brothers originally, DVD, then Optimum released their version, slightly different extra features on there. And there's this one. I think there are features missing off the original 2 DVD releases, which aren't on that one. Next one is The Go-Between by Joseph Losey, and there's been a few more Joseph Losey films released since. I'll show you one of these in this collection. And there's the extra feature on there. Did have this originally as a free DVD with a newspaper. Again, not seen this before. That's The Go-Between. Next up one I had trouble getting. This is Mulholland Drive, again by David Lynch. And this seemed to go out of print for a while, and had done pre-order. Not pre-order, was it? I just ordered it. I think it was Amazon or Play or something like that, HMV, and it took ages and ages to come out, and it finally got released again. And I don't know if this is part of the new style packaging. This has got a printed back, not a data sheet, and also the booklet is fixed in, so it's not actually some plastic fall off there, don't let it come off. Yeah, the booklet's glued in, it won't actually come out, fortunately. It's a shame, but trying to probably reduce costs or something doing that. But at least it doesn't have the printed rating on the front, which is a bonus. Next one, this is one I had to import because it's not had a UK release, and this is also part of the same range. This is the Scandinavian, I think it was. This is 3 Days of the Condor, directed by Sidney Pollack, starring Robert Redford among the people. It's slightly different from this one, if I can just show you. Just open this. See, it's got a slipcase, and it's got a different back on there. And I believe, just see if I can open this. Yeah, the booklet is attached, not attached, it's inside in a little holder like the other ones. I'll get this back in here. And although it's not a UK release, it is English writing on here, and the booklet's in English. There's the bonus feature on that one. Show the Mulholland Drive bonus features, and if I showed you that when I showed you the back, a bit like the Third Man, a bit awkward to read, but you already see that. Next one, again, this is a Scandinavian release. This also seemed to get out of print like Mulholland Drive. Didn't come back in, so I ordered it from one of the European Amazon sites. And so this is a Deer Hunter, directed by Michael Cimino. I think it was a film he did before Heaven's Gate. Again, all English writing on there as well. I think this has come back into print now, but so I've got this version, so I'm not going to bother buying that other one. Again, it's got a zip case around it, quite nice. Just the last few now. This is one of the newer ones. This is Le Grand Illusion by Jean Renoir. Quite a nice selection of extra features on there. I think this one was one of the ones that was missing a short film off the DVD. And again, a attached booklet inside. Very well to do. And a 6. Right, this is To Be or Not to Be, and this is directed by Ernst Lubitsch. And this is the French release. Slight disadvantage on the French one, it's got French text on the back, and I believe the booklet, yeah, I'll show you. Oh. You see the booklets in French as well, unfortunately, but it has got English language on there and English subtitles, and I think the extra features also have, if not English language on there, they have English subtitles. This one particular, I believe they don't hold the UK rights for this film, which is why they haven't released it in the UK. This is why it's only available in Europe. You'll probably find some of these foreign language films on here. The extra features on the disc aren't in English anyway, they're in French or German, but they all do have subtitles. Next one, and this is That Obscure Object of Desire by Louis Buñuel. This is slightly different, it's a bit less quality wise, it's not as good. Again, the features on the back. So the quality of these has dropped slightly, but I suppose it's cost. Next one. Oh. Oh, I think I know where that thing's come from. This is Le Quai de Brume. There's the extra feature on the back there, and that's just come loose, so I can put that back in later. So the quality of these has gone down because that wouldn't have happened on the earlier ones. And that is directed by Marcel Carné. Put that out of the way, we'll sort that out in a moment. Next one, again one of the new ones, The Trial by Orson Welles. This is one I had on an Elstree Hill DVD, really poor quality. It got released later on DVD. Slightly different running time. Don't know if there's two different versions of the film. Can't sure which one this has got on there. But it's nice to have an Orson Welles film on Blu-ray. Hopefully the Magnificent Ambersons isn't too far behind. Last two. This is Army of Shadows by Jean-Pierre Melville, another one that was in that box I mentioned earlier. And again, I think that DVD in that box had a extra film, or short film on the DVD, which isn't in this. So not a lot of extra features on there. The final one was that other Joseph Losey film I mentioned. This is The Servant. Again, look at the discs come loose. And there's 6 feet on there, quite a nice selection. There was another Joseph Losey film released called Accident, which I'll show you in the video. That was just a standard release rather than a digibook release. So yeah, that is all the ones so far. So there is another one coming out later this year. I think September, October, Les Plaines Soleil. And hopefully there'll be some more announced later in the year next year. So yeah, that concludes this in-depth collection look at the Studio Canal Collection range. So if there's a few more released, I'll do an extra part to this, part 2. So as usual, please rate, comment and subscribe. And until my next video, thanks for watching.